Manila, nobody noticed, blinked and you missed it, but last Thursday, Bibi actually said Israel is going to be so isolated, it may have to change its economic system to autarky. Now, autarky means you have no trade with any other country. You just have walls around your country. No one's allowed to come and go. You don't. There's no borders. Like your
I mean,
people
would that be like
aren't allowed to leave, and you
more
have.
so than North Korea? Like,
It
I
would be
mean,
like North Korea has limited trade with China, for
yeah,
example. But it would
and
be
Russia.
the best analogy would be Kampuchea under Pol Pot was the best example of autarky. That worked out fabulously well, very successful. So once you start thinking like, okay, Israel, which is a country that is completely dependent on its existence on the United States and the West
Right.
and the UN, it's like when they start talking about that. So what's going on is no one's going to do business with them. All of these all of these things, like diplomatically, are just symbolic, and yeah,
Symbolic, sure.
they don't mean anything,
But like,
but they send the message to business. It's not cool to do business
that's what I
with
was
the
gonna say.
Israelis, and like let's
Practically speaking, Ted,
yeah.
like where I honestly don't know this. Like Israel's not my thing, right? But where where do they get their food supply? Are they a grower state? Do they like
They
do
have
they
they,
do
they
they
have farms,
farm?
but
Do they
they have farms, but I mean, it's not. Look, there are farms, but it's desert, right? So everything's
yeah.
has to be irrigated, and there's not a lot of water, and they don't have like major rivers or anything like that. So basically, they irrigate. They don't even have a desalination situation, which
Do
I
they
think is
import
insane.
like all of their foods? Like they don't have
Yeah, they
huge
import.
like beef and cattle
No.
like they're
No,
right? Like everything's imported.
if you drive around, I mean, they do have wine in the Golan Heights. They have olive trees. They have that kind of dry shit. But
Unlimited hummus, I heard.
yeah, yeah, as much as you can stand. But it's yeah, no, they're importing everything, right? So
Hmm, okay.
they so the it's a fragile economy to begin with, and I mean, let's it would be tough for a country as rich as the United States to go to do autarky, but we could. There's no way a country like Israel can make it work. So I mean, they don't have oil, for example.
Right.
So the Palestinians have oil. Part of the reason that Gaza is coveted is that they have offshore oil rights. Um, but I mean, the Israelis are going to find themselves in a world of hurt in a very short time. I mean, they're going to start to feel the pain in a big way economically within the next 6 months.